That feeling you get when you can't decide if you are in love with a game or just absolutely want to throw it out the window due to its stunning level of difficulty. If you haven't already deduced the fact that that was the feeling I got after my Desert Strike review, I'd like to let you know that that feeling has grown 100 times over while playing the sequel to the best-selling Shoot 'em from the Sky title that earned critical acclaim from magazines like GamePro and Electronic Gaming Monthly critics in the early 90s. Replace fascist Middle Eastern dictators and the desert-based setting of Desert Strike with Colombian drug lords and lush rainforests, and you have Jungle Strike, another Electronic Arts hit that took what was so hooking about its big brother and built upon it. Desert Strike was a surprisingly deep and tactical shooter for its time, but it seems apparent that Electronic Arts wanted to improve on a few things, and that's apparent in the title screen. The Comanche helicopter is now a rough polygonal design instead of looking like a toy helicopter. Terrorism and the drug trade are now at the forefront of the antagonists of the game, who are Madman Kilbaba, son of Desert Strike's primary antagonist, now dead, and Carlos Ortega, a powerful South American drug lord. They form a deadly partnership against the jingoistic ways of the United States, and it's up to you to defend the Stars and Stripes again, as terrorist attacks commence in Washington, D.C. Jungle Strike touches on a sensitive nature for its time, and several critics, while praising the quality of gameplay and design, did indeed make claims against the game's jingoistic attitude towards enemies of the state. Nonetheless, if you're into the shoot-'em-up nature of Jungle Strike, you'll be putting in countless hours of firing missiles, rescuing UN troops and scientists, and, unfortunately, again, keeping an eye on your fuel tank and ammunition count, lest you run out of either, costing you a life each time your armor or fuel is depleted. The best advice I could give is to shoot strategically and don't waste your stronger weapons, although an improvement from Desert Strike is the fact that fuel and ammo pickups can be found on your radar. It is not at all easy to complete each mission, each of which will take you at least half an hour. Enemy bases are well fortified with anti-aircraft weaponry and turrets that often take several missiles and rockets to destroy. It definitely doesn't help when those that you need to rescue are so damn close to the wall of the building you destroyed to free them, while you get pelted with enemy gunfire. A certain level in the game is played entirely in the dark, and man, when I ran into this one, I just laughed. Really, EA? Thankfully, there's a password entry at the select level screen made especially for the struggling gamer who just wants to see the last level. Jungle Strike is not for the faint of thumbs, but there's no question that its fun factor is a force to be reckoned with, although I'm sure it's not realistic to send one Comanche helicopter to take out the personal army of the world's single most powerful drug lord. Still, dig the replay value, not to mention the plethora of vehicles besides the helicopter, as you want to tackle each mission again and again in Jungle Strike for the Sega Genesis. Now go out there and make America proud!